don't know about you, but I feel every year, there's no new releases December, November. There's tons of gift sets, products that already are in existence that they put together in a group and you buy them and give them as gifts. But can I ask you, have you ever given anybody a gift like that? Because I haven't, and I don't think that I would like to receive something like that because I like to choose my makeup. And so in a way, that's what this video is about. What's coming up that I can choose for myself in makeup? I have a list. I've done some scrolling. I found someone new to me on Instagram that has a lot of great information. I think she might be based in Asia, so a lot of it is about Asian releases, but they do eventually come here, so let's just get right into it. I'm going to try to do it without my glasses. Tom Ford Valentine Collection, which is Honeymoon Quad, Love Scene Blush, and a lip matte color in 16-100. Not so sure what that is. I don't know if these are new colors. They look very Tom Ford, and I think they are very sweet. Am I going to buy it? I don't think so, because limited editions are tough for me. As a person who makes videos, I can't really use limited editions all that much for a small period of time, but that's it. I'm still sick, you guys, and I feel like a cough is about to come up. I'm sorry. So I'm a little bit strained still. So don't know if they're new, don't know if it's just repackaging, and I do think I'm probably not going to get it. But I am here to make videos for you. So if you want me to get it so you can decide if you're going to get it, let me know. Armani Beauty is coming out with another foundation. So they have Power Fabric and Luminous Silk, which is a classic. And Luminous Silk does leave the skin very luminous, right? But now they have something called Designer Glow Foundation. It has hyaluronic acid and ceramides, which is nice, and SPF, which is not really needed. It's already out in Asia, and I'm sure it will be coming here. But, you know, it's important to consider that in the Asian market, I think glass skin is still a thing, and it may not come here. If it does, I will try it. I don't think it's something I'm going to keep because Armani doesn't make a good shade for me. I think being an Italian brand, they run kind of olive. So if you are olive, even if you're light olive, they probably have something for you. But for me, I've never found anything that works. So I might get it if I can find it, just to review for you. And I'll keep my heart open to the possibility that I may love it. Chanel Beige Winter Glow 2024. So this is coming out in Japan, I think, in February. Hopefully it'll be here for us pretty soon. It is called Winter Glow. Maybe it'll be the same time. I hope so. I love these kinds of shades. That quint is kind of calling to me. It looks like a little bit of lavender is in there. I know it's not for everybody, but I think it looks really, really pretty. There's also 3 shades in the blush, which is limited edition, and 3 new Cocoa Bombs, which I really like the Cocoa Bombs. So I'm kind of, yes, I think I'm going to get some or all of that. Finally, companies are jumping on the lavender train. Thank you so much to Dior, especially for their spring 2024. 2 new quints. One of them is called Pink Organza and the other one Poplin Peach. Last year, around the same time, they did something else organza and something else poplin. I think it was last year, it might have been the year before, so maybe this is an annual thing. Those were limited edition, but they were beautiful. Unfortunately, oftentimes when Dior comes out with a limited edition, it's really, really, really good. And so, yeah, I'm going to be getting that. And I think they have another shade of blush. I don't know if it's new or if it's just different packaging, a different stamp on it. And 2 new Dior Addict Lip Maximizers. One is a frosted pink with a blue shift, and the other one is called Shamari Spice. It's pink with gold glitter. And the frosted pink is actually called Frosted Pink. So yes, I'm very interested in that. Louboutin Spring features a new eye palette called Abracadabra. The shades are actually really up my alley. When I take a look at them, they remind me very much of one of my top 5 palettes, which is no longer around. And it wasn't well loved. It was the Tropic palette from Natasha Denona. And I think the reason it wasn't loved were the metallics or whatever you want to call them were very, very hard. But I didn't care about those. The mattes were beautiful, and they were peachy, and they had a little bit of pink, and it was a fabulous summer kind of palette. But for me, spring through summer, so 6 months out of the year, I would be going for that, and I wore it constantly, constantly. And this has some of those same shades. So I recently got the Louboutin foundation, and that was my first Louboutin product, and I think I'm going to get this one as well and see what their shadows are like. So that'll be a yes for me. Lancome Tint Adol Ultra Precise Liquid Eye Blusher. So this can be used as a blush and as an eye product, and they have both matte and shimmer formulas or finishes. I find these multi-use products to be really, really hit and miss. And it's not unusual for me to like them for one of those applications. So, oh yes, I like this, for instance, on the lip better than on the cheek. This is from NARS. Charlotte Tilbury has one. Same thing, I prefer it in one place over the other. Rare Beauty had one as well. And I find that if it's good for the lips, it's probably a little too pink for the eyes and can give you kind of that pink eye look. So I'm not sure. Let me know what you want. If you want me to do it, I will. But I'm feeling like, no. So Stila has been MIA for a long time, I think. They used to be a pretty hot brand. And slowly they just stopped doing things that were really interesting. I think the last thing they did that was very popular were the liquid shadows with the shimmers and the glimmers and all that kind of stuff. So they're coming out with this dual-ended stick thing where you can bronze and contour with one side and blush with the other side. I really like the concept. I like the idea that you can stick it in your bag for a touch-up. If your blush always fades, there it is. If you have your work makeup or errand makeup on and suddenly you're going to do something else and you want just a little bit more and you're on the go, you can go ahead and give yourself some contour, give yourself some blush, and contour you could probably use on the eyes. So it actually sounds like a good idea. Then, you know, you look at the product and you think, I don't know, I mean, what's this consistency all about? I'm interested. I think I am going to get this just for review purposes, if nothing else, to see if this is something that's, you know, might be valuable. NARS is coming out with Sweet Sensations, say that 3 times, Sweet Sensations collection on December 24th. No, it'll be at Ulta, probably be at some other places. I am going to get it. It's been a long time since NARS has come out with an eyeshadow palette that was interesting to me. Sometimes they're just too much. And their eyeshadow palettes are, it seems to me, 80% of them are limited edition. But it's not a short window of time. It's not like with Dior or some other companies where it's really available for 2 months maybe. Or if it sells out, you're out of luck. With NARS, a limited edition is generally available for a year. And I do like these colors in the palette. So I am interested in that, and I am going to get that to review for you. Also, there's a new liquid blush in the shade Afterglow. Now this is interesting. Everything is called Afterglow, which I think Afterglow was something they did before that I actually liked. So I don't know if these are new or not. Maybe Afterglow was called something else. I'm a little bit confused, but there's a palette, there's a Sensual Shine lipstick, and there's a blush. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. And then from Givenchy, we have a new palette, and this palette is kind of interesting. I do want to get this. I don't think I've tried Givenchy eyeshadows before. I can't remember. But this has a little bit of a muddy, slightly grungy look, but I have a feeling it'll be elegant grunge, which I don't have a problem with that. And those lip products, I definitely want to try one of them. I don't think I ever have. I like a lot of their lip products, and I do like the lip products that give you this kind of pH thing. This is your lip color, but better, a little bit more intense, and I wonder if those are going to give me that. So I'm definitely going to be picking up those to review for you guys. And then Valentino has a cushion foundation. I'm afraid, I'm deeply afraid, because I do find that the European luxury brands don't do very good shades. You saw my video on foundations from last year, and it was the Gucci's. You know, those are the companies that just don't do fantastic shades. I do love a cushion foundation because they look so beautiful and skin-like. It's all about the color, so I might do it. I might wait until it's in store so I can really find a good color as opposed to getting it before it's in store, so it'll be late. And then they have a couple of lipsticks. The only thing I've tried from Valentino, which I love so much, are these blushes. And I now have them in 2 colors. This one is, you know, a lavender delight. And they're lovely. They're really beautiful. So I think I'm more willing to give Valentino a try. And you guys, that is my very short Will I Buy It video. I feel like these are usually like 15-minute videos, and I have a lot. But there's not a lot coming out, and believe me, when I saw these, I'm like, oh yay, finally, something that I can be interested in, and yet it's really not that much, is it? Well, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you come again. I hope it was helpful, and until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.